What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map. And I'm not standing in front of the rewind, finally. Finally, we're away from the rewind. Psych, there it is. It's right there. I'm going to show you a little bit of rewind today, but that's not our intention. That's not our goal. That's not our objective. Okay, what I want to show you is what I apocalypsized. I want to show you the apocalyptizations, guys, because I worked hard on these apocalyptizations, and we started it yesterday, and I want to show you what it came out to look like. I'm not going to get on the juice because I want to show you the real deal raw feel. This is what it looks like when you walk in. I know it's dark. I know a lot of you can't see anything. So please adjust your gamma if you need to. But there's a lot of destruction in this nightclub. A lot of destruction. For a reason that I'm going to explain in the future, this nightclub was one of the places that you would call ground zero for the monster apocalypse, right? There's gonna be a portal nearby, guys. A portal where the monsters spawn. So they didn't spawn. That's not a word. Where they I mean, that's a word, but it's not the word I would use. The word I would use is they transferred over from another dimension. Okay, a portal to another dimension. That's where the monsters come from. In case you weren't aware of that situation, that's the backstory for this whole city. Is portals to another dimension opened up all across the city, and one of those portals is going to be right here. And I'm going to build that. Probably not today, but I'm going to build that in the future, and it'll be cool. It'll look a little bit like the one in Shady Oaks. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. We'll see how that turns out. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time in the rewind. We've been spending so much time in here recently. I know. What I want to work on today is go back to where I started this episode. And as you can see here, the streets are looking a little empty. They're a little bland here. So I'm going to work on a lot of cars today. Today's a car day, huh? What do you guys think? Car day? Okay, so we're going to work on some cars, and hopefully you guys can pay attention and maybe get some ideas for your cars. I've got a system here. Oh, let me show you one more thing that I did. I spent it was over an hour just building these cars here, and I'm gonna fill up the whole parking lot, but I just got sick of it. Okay, it's just, every car is different, so it really taxes your creativity, taxes your brain, man. My brain hurts after doing this because I gotta think of a new design for every single car. It's gotta have a new model. Every car is different. At least I hope so. Maybe my subconscious mind has been building the same car over and over and I haven't realized it. But for the most part, the cars are all different. So I'm going to go back to back to building. If you guys will look at my toolbar, you will see how I handle the inventory situation. And this is so I can do the most cars in the least amount of time. I have everything I need to build a car. The first position where you see the cobblestone stairs right here, that's my flex position. I've talked about this before, but I haven't done it in a long time. So we're going to talk about it today. Make this one blue. That would die. So, what was I saying? Yes, the flex position is the first slot, and that's where I need more than 9 things to build a car. I need like 9. The 9 things you see in the other positions on the toolbar, those are standard. I keep those in place because I need those to build the cars. Okay, but the flex position allows me a slot where I can just put stuff that I'm gonna need. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? I don't know, guys. It's hard to speak and be creative at the same time. Let me tell you. It's very difficult. I'm working on it. I'm getting good at it, though, actually. So I'm just going to build cars randomly because, I feel like a lot of people may have abandoned their cars once they saw that the monsters were coming. Of course they tried to get away, but then they hit traffic. They're like, I'm out of here. I'm going on foot. Let's get out. So, a lot of people were dragged out of their vehicles, potentially, either by monsters or by marauders. I don't know. There's just vehicles everywhere. You see all these movies of the apocalypse, and there's cars just littered in the streets. That's what we're doing here. The cars are like trash. Okay, someone was like, I don't want this car no more. I'm out. I'm outie, which is a car brand. Okay. Yeah, so some cars I make longer than others, and this is to give the idea of it being a sports car, like a Corvette maybe. I mean, they're all nondescript model. They're not specific types of cars, but oops, I already had that in my flex. There we go. But they give you a sense of a vehicle. I mean, this could be, use your imagination. It could be a Chevy. It could be a Corvette, man. I don't know. It's looking Corvette-ish. One of my favorite cars. If I could have any dream car, it would be a Corvette, the Z06. I mean, I've always been in love with Corvettes. I've never driven one, never ridden in one. So I feel kind of like I don't know, kind of left out. You know, I need to take a spin in my dream car, right? I sat in one. Does that count as anything? Probably not. Okay, let's do an SUV here. I'm gonna bust out all my types of cars for you today. I'm gonna get a lot done if I can possibly manage. You know, I had a lot of practice with those cars you saw in the parking lot, so I feel like I'm in a groove here. I can get my SUV on, no problem. This is gonna be a big SUV, big one. Remember, guys, these cars serve 4 functions. Now let's see if I can remember what those functions are. First of all, they're aesthetic. Okay, they look like cars, at least in my opinion. So that's the first purpose of these cars, is to look real. The second purpose of, what color should this car be? Another brick. The second purpose of these vehicles is to be a place where you can loot and scavenge. That's why every single vehicle, I hope, that was the idea, every single vehicle has a chest in it that you can loot and scavenge and go through. Okay, so every vehicle has to have a chest, as you'll see here. Plop. Put a little floor down here. So that's 2 functions. It's got to look like a car. It's got to be lootable. The third function is to use as cover, so you can get inside the car. Yeah, that's right. Getting inside the car is very important because it provides cover from both, you know, incoming fire from skeletons and from players trying to shoot you. Oh, what's the 4th reason? There's another reason. The 4th, I mean, not a reason, but another function. What are the functions of these vehicles again? Man, I haven't done cars in a while. As you can tell, I'm a little rusty. I can't even remember what they're for. Oh no. Okay, where's my slabs here? I think the 4th function was so that you could... That's a beefy looking SUV, man. We'll put black on it. Yeah, there we go. The 4th function, think. What's the 4th function of these vehicles? I think it's so that you can take cover, like... hide behind for PvP. I think that's what it was. You know, getting inside is more like gameplay, but hiding behind for PvP is another aspect of this map. You know, there's gonna be fighting. There's gonna be a lot of fighting. You know what? You know what we need here? This bowling alley, right there. I see it. I see it right now. I like to do this, guys. This is one of my favorite things to do. A car is going through this window. All right, whether you like it or not. All right, that's how we roll. I don't know. He freaked out. He saw some. He saw something he didn't like and he started swerving. So we'll put it like right there. There we go. Nice. Alright, I don't know why I broke that on accident. Let's put that back. Whatever, it doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, so he started swerving and maybe he was drunk. You know, this is the nightlife section and I said this in a previous episode this week, but the monsters came out of their portals around nighttime. So, you know, he could have been, you know, well on his way towards a fun evening when the monsters showed up. So maybe that's why he, instead of maneuvering carefully around the monsters, he took a little tumble. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right? He took a little, oops, wrong one. He took a little tumble here and the poor bowling alley had to pay the price. But don't worry, they're not worried about insurance, you know, they're not worried about, fixing the thing because everyone's more concerned that the Armageddon is here. So don't worry, the people in the bowling alley weren't mad. In fact, if anything, it gave them an easier escape. There we go. Let's break a few windows. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few windows. Alright, and then okay, looking good. And then put some green carpet on top. Oh, I think the 4th function of these cars, I do remember now. It was okay. The 4th function of these cars is to not produce any lag. See, it was in my brain somewhere. They cannot produce lag. Now, of course, everything contributes to lag. But what I'm saying is like, no item frames, no pictures, nothing that can contribute to, you know, limits of any kind. Nothing that's going to cause frame rate drops. You know, one chest shouldn't cause many frame rate drops. So these cars are relatively lag free. Let's put something down here, and this looks like the front of it's been crumpled a little bit. So there we go. Some paint came off here. Right, and some more glass. Broken glass everywhere. There we go. That looks cool, right? And then, yeah. There you go. You can get through it now, huh? What do you guys think? This sidewalk needs more action. Maybe we'll put one or two cars on the sidewalk here. Like he turned off to the side because I don't know. Use your imagination. Why would someone drive on the sidewalk? Because there's no rules. Because they're trying to escape monsters. Do I have to spell it out for everybody? There we go. Okay, here we go. Boop, boop. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to do before I sign off today, and I'll get to that in just one moment. This will be one of those cars that has a slab roof. And I like to make these slab roof cars because the carpet roof cars, when you break into them, the roof kind of disappears. It's not perfect, so I like to have these slab roof cars so that you have the option of finding shelter in some of them. I don't know if that makes sense. That makes sense to people who've played Desolation before. Because look at this. If you break into this, you break the glass, and you get in this car, the roof disappears. Because when you break the glass, the carpets disappear. So I like to have some slab roof cars that kind of counteract that, so that you got covered from incoming fire. Okay, so we'll go like this. Beautiful, and then slab roof it. There we go. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing car, but it's definitely functional. Definitely functional for the Desolation gameplay. Alright, the one thing I wanted to do before I leave you guys is I definitely wanted to do this. I wanted to put a limousine right here. We're gonna do a limo. Now, I don't remember how to do limos, so I may have to go back and check. I know where there's a limo I could look at. Let's see how it goes. And then, no, let's go look at it. This will save time, I think. I don't want to be derping around with limos all day. Okay, I'm just gonna go look at the limo I have. I mean, there's limos all across the city, but there's one I know of that's relatively close. It's in the parking structure next to the museum. Oh man, you want to talk about projects that just got stalled? Let's talk about the museum. I want to put all sorts of signs in here, and I want to have museum displays. But now that signs cause lag, this place has been on the back burner a little bit. So I'm sorry, museum. I'm sorry. All right, here's a limo. That's a big one. That's a big boy. Okay, I see what I did here. All right, I think I got it. I think I could get it. Let's try it. Let's try it. I mean, I feel like I could improve that limo a little bit. I definitely don't want to use obsidian as the wheels on this one. I think that was before we had black clay. I built that before we had black clay, so I couldn't, I didn't want to put black wool as the wheel and as the body of the limo because that just looks bad. So I used the next blackest thing I had. That was before we had coal blocks. That was before we had black clay. So that's an old model limo, man. That thing is from the 80s. Oh, maybe this limo should be from the 80s as well. We'll see. Okay, so we did that, and then a bunch of these. You gotta go. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go. Some of these. Okay. All the way, and then we'll put the doors in. Don't worry. We'll put doors in. And then it had like this. Something like this, right? You guys even see that? I know it's kind of dark here, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Like that. I may have to go back there. I've already forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, then let's use the black wool. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I just messed up my inventory. Oh shucks. It's alright, that's alright. Okay, now we need a door. So we need a door for the driver. Driver can go there and here. Okay. And then we need the back portion. That can be like this. So far so good. We'll have just... Is that right? Okay, now we need some windows for the patron. It'll be like this. How's that looking? Is that looking okay? It's not the most functional Desolation gameplay style limo because the roof is just gonna break when you get inside. But at least it's aesthetic, right? It's aesthetic. Give me points for aesthetics, guys. You guys know how to grade now. You know the grading parameters. You've been watching Builds with Bean, right? Right? You better have, because I put a lot of work into that series. All my friends have too. Okay, I feel like this should be a little bit bigger, right? Don't you think? The front should be a little more pronounced. Something like this, maybe? No, not like that. This video is going to go on forever. Cars is the bane of my existence. You know how many cars are on this map? You wouldn't believe it. You just wouldn't believe how much time I've spent doing cars. There we go. That's more like it. That's a little bit like a limo. I wish I could put that cool little spoiler that they have. You know, the little, you know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know what those are called or what those are even. I don't know why limos have those weird spoilers. But okay, maybe one more window. I think another window, yeah. There we go. They should be black. Oh, I'm tripping. They should be tinted. Duh. Thank God I caught that before it was too late. You know, there's not much of a difference when you talk about Minecraft, but it's a difference. And we're going the extra mile, guys. We're going the extra mile for you. This should be tinted as well. Oh, and there's no, I didn't put a... Now I did. There we go. Now it's fully functional. It follows the 4 guidelines. Beautiful. No lag. It's aesthetic. It's functional. Oh, baby. Okay, so we got a limo, an 80s style limo. Very, very nice, very nice. So I'm going to do a lot of work off camera. I got to do a lot of cars, guys. I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to apocalypsize this street on up because we're going to have to catch up to the rewind here. I want to catch up. There's going to be a portal right here. Uh-oh. So a lot of future things happening. A lot of cogs are in motion. I'm excited to get this nightlife section done. We're almost there. I mean, we got a few more things that we got to do, but that's no big deal. We'll get to those. All right, guys. I'm excited. So who knows what we'll see tomorrow? I don't know. It's still up in the air. Hopefully it's more rewind, right? You guys not sick of the rewind? I'm not sick of the rewind. If I'm not sick of the rewind, you better not be sick of the rewind because I'm doing it for you. If you are sick of the rewind, let me know in the comment section below. Okay. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me. I hope you guys got something out of this, you know, better than any car tutorial you've ever seen because I just did 5 different cars. Anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.